Right now, England have one of the best squads in the world and possibly the best squad in the history of England. Jude Bellingham, Harry Kane, Phil Foden, Saka, Alexander-Arnold, Walker, Cole Palmer, John Stones and so many more. However, this England team has one big problem, and that problem's name is Gareth Southgate. Southgate is a former England player. He was a great player, but not many fans see him as a great manager. Before England, Southgate was only ever in charge of one club, and that was Middlesbrough. In the 2008-2009 season, Southgate managed Middlesbrough in the Premier League, where they finished 19th and were relegated. Next season, they started poorly in the Championship, including a 5-0 loss at home to West Brom. Not much later, Southgate was sacked. Yet still, in 2016, Southgate was revealed as England's new manager. Russia 2018 World Cup arrived, and many were impressed by Southgate after England got to the semi-finals. But was the praise even deserved? England's group included wins against Tunisia and Panama and a defeat to Belgium. The wins against teams England should easily beat. The Three Lions then struggled to win against Colombia on penalties before beating Sweden 2-0. Sadly, England were beaten 2-1 by Croatia in the semis before suffering defeat again to Belgium in the third place playoff. Despite reaching the semis, it seemed more like luck than Southgate's actual skill as a manager. Euro 2020 was much the same, this time England reaching the final. Slim 1-0 wins against Croatia and Czechia, plus a goalless draw with Scotland. They beat Germany 2-0, but this is one of the worst German sides we've ever seen. They then went on to beat Ukraine and Denmark before losing to Italy in the final on penalties. And most recently, being knocked out of the Qatar World Cup by reigning champions France, after already looking poor against the USA. Many have praised Southgate for getting deep into tournaments, but it's not down to his skill as a manager. He's easily beat average teams, but Southgate cannot face a challenge. He's never overcome any tough teams for England because he doesn't know proper tactics. Right now, this England generation is one of the best of all time and is currently being wasted thanks to Southgate being in charge. His poor management is ruining England's chance for glory. The games he does win is not because of his tactics, but because the talent England has is just so good. Someone with no football knowledge could take over this team and win. Gareth Southgate simply is not good enough to manage England and is not a quality manager. He is not capable of taking England up against the big teams like France, Brazil, Argentina. He ruins the chance of England winning tournaments, and when he has a team like this, as good as this, there is no excuse. However, in fairness to both Gareth Southgate and the English FA, there is one more issue. Spain has great managers like Pep, Italy has Ancelotti, the Netherlands has Koeman, Germany has Klopp, Nagelsmann and Flick, France has Didier Deschamps and Zidane, but right now, there really isn't any good English managers, and that's a problem. The quality of this England squad deserves a good manager, but the fact is, there is no good English manager that exists right now. The team is bubbling with potential, but without a good manager, it won't work. Another option could be a foreign manager for England. This has only happened once before, and that was Sven Eriksson from Sweden, who managed from 2001 to 2006. But the question is, who would actually want the job? This England side is the best squad in the world, and I think the best England have had for a very long time. However, I personally think Southgate is not the man for them. Without change, this great talent will be wasted. With Euro 2024 coming up, and England being one of the favourites, Southgate has a lot to prove, and a lot of doubters like myself to prove wrong. I personally would love to see Southgate succeed, but I just don't see it happening. He just doesn't turn up for the big games. But what do you think of Southgate? Is he the right man for the job? Is he the right man to manage this young England side with so much potential? Or will Southgate just waste it all? Let me know what you think. Thank you once again for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing, as it's quick, it's free, and it's just a click of a button. And once you do it, it honestly makes all this work of editing and recording so worth it. Thank you once again, and I hope to see you next time.